I had to get that meat. But this video is about Tank Davis punk ass Vasily Lomachenko. Is he really gangster? Mr.Gary Russell and Mr. David Haney. Even Shakur Stevenson. We're gonna throw everybody in. This is gonna be like what I think about the 120 from 126 to 135. I'm not gonna talk about Teofimo Lopez or Richard Coleman. I think Richard Coleman's gonna beat Teofimo Lopez and set up a super fight between himself. Not a super fight, set up a great fight between himself and Vasily Lomachenko. Well, and Vasily Lomachenko, I'm gonna say that right now. But Vasily Lomachenko acting like he a G. I mean, Vasily Lomachenko said he want that Tank Davis or that Devin Haney smoke, being that Devin Haney is the mandatory, and he don't want to lose his WBC belt because he's fighting for legacy. Hey! Now, while people talk that shit about, what has Jamal Charlo done? Hey, I got a question. What has Devin Haney done? Devin Haney just wanted that smoke. And the real G did, and Vasily Lomachenko talking like he a real G. Vasily Lomachenko talking like he a real G. Vasily Lomachenko saying shit, he will fight Devin Haney. So, I mean, I see that they're trying to put it up for a vote if they're gonna make Vasily Lomachenko franchise champion or mandate the fight. Because they make Vasily Lomachenko franchise champion, they're gonna upgrade Devin Haney to WBC champion 135. So that basically means it won't be no unification when he fights Richard Coleman, not officially, because the franchise championship belt don't mean shit. It can't be won or lost. It can only be given to you. And the fact that Manny Pacquiao was not a franchise champion, 8 division champion. The fact Floyd Mayweather was not a franchise champion. The fact guys like De La Hoya, even though I ain't think De La Hoya was that good, he won a franchise champion, multi-division champion. Roy Jones, Bernard Hopkins, the list can, Pernell Whitaker, the list can go on of great fighters that were multi-division champions who was never a franchise champion. So we all know the franchise belt's some bullshit, some buttery bullshit, but we won't say it's buttery bullshit when it's connected to Canelo Alvarez's name. But anyway, I digress. Now, if Vasily Lomachenko is a G, which he's pretending to be. Well, I ain't gonna say pretending, because Vasily Lomachenko ain't ducking no smoke from nobody. Not that I can recall. I mean, I don't care whether you like him or not. Has he ducked smoke from anybody? He fought Mr. Gary Russell. I know Mr. Gary Russell says he was weight drained and he wasn't there for the fight. Hey, you a fighter, I'm not a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Gary Russell, I respect you. I dig you. I'm one of your you one of my favorite boxers. You, Wilder, and Terrence Bud Crawford are my favorite boxers. But we're gonna call it like it is. I understand you may have been tired, I understand you may have been weight drained, but at the end of the day, Lomo put them hands on you. I know he knocked you out like you said, he shouldn't knock you out, that's what you said, but at the end of the day, Lomo, you weren't there enough, or Lomo was just good enough for him to put them hands on you and get that dub. And I don't know if I think he dropped you one time, I don't know, I might be mistaken. But one thing we can't call Lomachenko is, we can't call him a coward. We can't say he ducking the fade. We can't say that, because he fought Mr. Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? He called out Tank Davis for years. He took on Salido his first time out. I'm saying we can't say he's been ducking the smoke. He has a track record of wanting the smoke. He fought Guillermo Rigondeaux, even though Rigondeaux had to go up 2 weight classes, and he was older. He still fought Rigondeaux. Something that Leo Santa Cruz ain't did. Something that Abner Morris didn't do. The only person that was brave enough to fight Guillermo Rigondeaux was Nonito Donaire. Even though Ringadale dominated him, but shit, no, Donaire didn't care. Donaire want that smoke. That's why folks respect Donaire. That's why folks respect him. At the end of the day, who thinks Donaire is a punk? Nobody. But back to Lomo. Like I said, Lomo ain't never ducked no smoke. And why they decided whether to make Lomo the franchise champ, because they want Lomo to fight Comey, the winner between Comey and Teofimo Lopez. Lomo like shit, he'll take some of that Devin Haney smoke or that Tank smoke before he fight the one between Teofimo Lopez and Comey. That's some G shit right there. Now we gonna see if he a G for real. Because if the WBC make him franchise champion and he don't try to get in there with Devin Haney to get them hands up, then we gonna see that Lomo, then we gonna be able to finally say, Lomo, hey, what's really good? But if Lomo gets in there, win, lose, or draw with Devin Haney, hey, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That dude's a G. Because he doing something that Canelo Alvarez did not do. Jermell Charlo was mandatory for the WBC, but nah, he fought Liam Smith and Daniel Jacobs. He let Charlo get the championship belt, let him get the WBC belt. Lomo, if Lomo fight Haney, Lomo gonna be like, hell no, you can't have my belt. If you want this strap, you gotta come take this motherfucker. And Haney say he want that smoke. So we gonna see. And if Devin Haney gets in the ring with Vasily Lomachenko, that's gonna make Tank Davis look even worse than what he's looking right now. This is gonna make Tank Davis look so motherfucking weak. All you Tank Davis fans gonna be looking so motherfucking crazy. But then, you know, some of you motherfuckers getting a paycheck from PBC, so, hey. But y'all bitches gonna be looking so motherfucking crazy still at the end of the day. So motherfucking crazy. Because, once again, Devin Haney is willing to get in the ring with Vasily Lomachenko, something that Tank Davis has refused to do, because Floyd says they ain't in no rush. They can do blase blah. Lomachenko gotta be in a rush. But if the young Devin Haney, is he younger than Tank? I think Tank been fighting longer than him. Devin Haney ain't even got no belt. He said he'll do whatever to get a championship belt. He'll get down in the ring with Lomo. That's something that Tank Davis ain't did. Lomo been calling you out for years. But folks been, you know what I'm saying, apologizing for you. But if Devin Haney get in the ring with Lomo, bro, you gonna look real weak. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, ain't Tank Davis' best win is against a Jose Pedraza? The same Pedraza that fought Lomo. I know it took Lomo a minute to get him out of there, or to beat him, but Lomo still beat him though, right? This is Tank Davis' best win. So that's why y'all say Tank Davis can beat Lomo, but he won't fight Lomo. He fighting the old ass Yorkis Gamboa. And the same fucking Tank Davis dick riders are the same motherfuckers that say Bud Crawford ain't fought nobody. But Bud Crawford fought Gamboa when he was Gamboa. If Bud ain't fought nobody, who the fuck is this dude Tank Davis fighting? And Bud knocked him out, what, 4 or 5 years ago? Who this dude Tank Davis fighting if Bud ain't fought nobody? I'm just curious. Who is this guy Tank Davis is fighting? But Tank Davis, he ain't gonna get in the ring with Devin Haney. He ain't gonna get in the ring with Vasily Lomachenko. Gary Russell called him out. Floyd Mayweather had to call Gary Russell and tell Gary Russell, quit talking about his fighter. You making him look bad in these streets. Are you fucking kidding me? Floyd Mayweather, the boxer, would smack the shit out of Floyd Mayweather, the promoter. Because Floyd Mayweather, the boxer, was fighting everybody. Y'all say I can't beat him, let me whoop him. Y'all say I lost him, let me whoop him again. Y'all say he too big, let me whoop him. Y'all saying he too good, let me whoop him. Y'all saying he too fast, let me whoop him. He was a G. Now this motherfucker, Floyd the promoter, this nigga's a bitch. Just like Bernard Hopkins the promoter. He's a bitch. Bernard Hopkins, the fighter, was smack the shit out of Bernard Hopkins, the promoter. Because Bernard Hopkins, the fighter, was begging to get the big fights. Bernard Hopkins, the promoter, is keeping folks from getting the big fights. But I digress. This is back to Tank Davis' weak ass. His best win against Jose Pedraza. He didn't want to fight Lomo. Gary Russell called him out. Floyd had to call Gary Russell, say, don't be talking about Tank, you making him look bad. Even Leo Santa Cruz, weak ass, called out Tank, said, I'm going to 130, I want to fight Tank Davis. This ain't Leo Santa Cruz, everybody calling the punk because Gary Russell chased him down and hugging on his father. But can't get close to Leo Santa Cruz. This ain't Leo Santa Cruz y'all say is a coward. But he wants some of that Tank Davis smoke. I don't know if he telling the truth. I don't know if he being for real. I don't know if he lying. I don't know what's up. But Tank Davis ain't finna fight Leo Santa Cruz. He turned down money to fight Tevin Farmer. I heard they had like 5-6 mil on the board. He said he wanted 10. I think, or they wanted to give him up to 10. And he said he want to fight Tevin Farmer. So you didn't want to fight Tevin Farmer. You didn't want to fight Vasily Lomachenko. You didn't want to fight Gary Russell. You moved to 135. You're not fighting Devin Haney. You fighting Yorkis Gamboa. That's who you fight. Yorkis Gamboa. Like I said, if Devin Haney get this fight with Vasily Lomachenko, Tank Davis, you already been a hoe from when Lomachenko called you out and you ain't want none of that smoke. Bro, you was gonna be the biggest hoe in boxing. You're gonna be a bigger hoe than Cinnamon Alvarez. You're gonna be a bigger hoe than motherfucking Leo Santa Cruz. Cause even Leo Santa Cruz say he want that smoke with you. Leo Santa Cruz has a better resume than Tank Davis. I just want to point that out. But I'm back at the house. Tell me what y'all think. Like the video. Subscribe if you like. If you don't, fuck it. Like the video. And tell me what you think. Am I off about Tank Davis? Is he the truth? Or is he just some punk bitch that's scared? Because if he fights, now if Devin Haney gets in the ring with Vasily Lomachenko, Tank Davis officially is a bitch. And if Lomachenko take the challenge of fighting Devin Haney and saying, fuck that franchise belt, Devin Haney can't take my strap, Vasily Lomachenko, he's officially a G. Officially a G. Whether he wins or loses, Lomachenko's officially a G. Because these other motherfuckers out here ain't fighting they tough mandatories. They'll fight a weak-ass mandatory, but their mandatory that's dangerous, Charlo versus Canelo, their mandatory is dangerous, they won't take that fight. But like I said, I'm out. We gonna get up, chop it up for another one. I gotta get in and feed these dogs.